Pat here from Dead Things, somewhat unshaved and unkempt. Anyways, today I'm going to be showing you how I made this. My cemetery arch. I have to warn you, there's going to be some ass shots. I apologize in advance. Who knew? Anyways, on with the tutorial. Okay, so what this is going to be my cemetery sign that's going to go between the two pillars. I've given a lot of thought to this, and then of course Chris comes on Honcast and comes on and shows gentleman, I think Brandywine Manor, who had done up his using this stuff. This has been a bit of a source of vexation for me because we have such blustery winds during October. I've been really struggling with what I was going to put up between there, and then this, of course, Chris posted this thing on Brandywine and showed how he did it. So this is kind of my take on that. Again, I really don't ever have any creative ideas of my own, but I'm really good at taking other people's. So anyways, what I've done is, this is a piece of scrap plywood that I had. I've traced this out actually last year, this arc, because I was thinking I was going to cut it out of here, but that just didn't work out. So but I had the arc on there. I've hammered nails all into it. I've done my first bend here. What's going to go on here is an angle, and then of course there's going to be another one down about here. I'll just use this same arc again to mimic this curve, and they'll be joined with some of these PVC connecting pieces. So so that's the first bend, and watch the progress. Okay, letters just cut out of foam. I don't have a fancy foam cutter or even an unfancy foam cutter, so I just cut these out using a regular old jigsaw. Cuts through easily. Yeah, it was slick. So there it is. Anyways, so that's what it's going to look like so far. Maybe some embellishments that I do on it, not sure. Yeah, just not sure. So the next step for me will be to paint the letters, paint them in a flat gray, just to protect the foam more than anything else, so I can decide what I'm going to do with it at that point. I'm thinking what I may do is spray paint them, maybe a copper, because then I can do like a patina on it or something. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Just not sure. But the first thing is to get them painted. The one thing I will let you know is I'm not going to paint any of the sides that come into contact with the PVC. Kind of a weird shadow there. With any of the PVC until I've actually glued it onto the PVC. Probably going to use something like Gorilla Glue. I think that would probably be the best. That stuff seems to be tough as nails. My other option is obviously foam board glue. It seems to work well when I use it on the PVC in the tombstones, but not sure about this. This thing is going to be taking some battle up there. In fact, as much as I want to build this and really want to have this as part of the cemetery and as part of the the thing between my two pillars there, I'm really afraid that I'm creating a huge sail and that I'm going to have some problems with it. We get some pretty nasty winds here. I mean, really, really nasty, and so. Guess time will tell, right? At least I've got the bases of those solid enough that I can sandbag the heck out of them if I need to. So, and I think that's what I'm going to end up doing this year for sure, is sandbagging them. So, anyways, that's where we are at this point. Letters are painted now, except for the tops and the bottoms, because that's obviously where I'm going to be gluing it. I also did not sand the tops or the bottoms because I want to leave it rough, give the glue something to really adhere to. I'm going to be using Gorilla Glue. I also made little shims out of 1/2 inch OSB, because this is 1.5 inches thick. The PVC pipe that I'm using is 1/2 inch thick, and so between the two of them it should mean that the PVC will sit in the center, giving a nice balance. I know that Brandywine, who I'm borrowing the idea from, used 3/4 inch. The reason I'm using 1/2 inch is because I can't find these in 3/4 inch anywhere in this city. I was told that the company, everybody's having a real hard time sourcing these. In fact, these I found in some rinky-dink little hardware store, and I bought every single one that they have, because I haven't even been able to find the 1/2 inch PVC ones, not the slip and slip. They've had the screw-in ones, but even those are becoming difficult to find. So that's why I'm using these. So I will get together on putting this all together. Letters are glued on. The one thing I want to mention is how very important it is to read the directions. I did not read the directions on the Gorilla Glue. I did not see that you needed to add water to it, and as a result I probably used way too much Gorilla Glue. If I had have read the directions, it would have expanded lovingly like I don't know, like Anna Nicole's waistline. Is that tacky? Who cares? it would have expanded properly and I wouldn't have used anywhere near the amount of glue. That stuff's pretty expensive. So the other thing that I did, now that it was all on, and this was all painted before I did this, was took one of these and heated up all along the edges to get a nice kind of mottled, old, decrepit look. And if you are going to use one of these, it's best for you to also have one of these, so you don't cook your brain.